Hello, I'm Sandro, and this is my project. This is a crypto list that lists all kinds of crypto assets, as shown here. And this project uses HTML, CSS. I use Bootstrap for the front end, and I provide a microservice where I provide information from Wikipedia, kind of like a wiki scraper. So this is my crypto list. I guess I'll just start here, and I list my top 10 crypto assets that I think are important or really well planned out. And we have the name of the asset, the price, the market cap, and the circulating supply. A lot of these terms are unfamiliar for a lot of people, so this website is meant to for people to research about cryptocurrencies, learn about them, and see if it's something that they're interested in. And so, since there's a lot of unfamiliar terms, what I provided are like little question marks throughout, so people can see what circulating supply means, or what the market cap means, or one of the newest functionalities that I added for Sprint 5 was adding this right here that tells you when the prices were last updated. So you can see that the prices were last updated today, about a minute ago. So if you want to learn more about an asset, you can just click the More button, and it'll give you a brief spiel of what it does, what it is, and you can go to that asset's website. You can explore the blockchain using websites called block explorers, where you can see each block that is created and all the transactions in each of those blocks. And I just hear some more terms of what max supply is, and provide like a tooltip that tells you exactly what those terms are, because there's a lot of terms to know in the crypto world. So that's kind of how it works for all 10 of them. And the service that I'm using for my project, I use a microservice from another team member, and what they're providing me is they provide me all of this list of prices. Like, I will request from the microservice which cryptocurrency I want the price from, and the API will return the price for that asset. So that's how I'm implementing a microservice from another team member, my website consuming a microservice. As far as the microservice that I provide a wiki scraper. So I'll go to that page. I created a GUI for it so that people can learn how to use it visually, because it is meant to be used via code. Like you can make Python or JavaScript calls to my API so that you can use it in your own project. And so I have a few team members that are connecting to my GUI via their code, making HTTP calls to my API and requesting information. And so the way my wiki scraper works is you would provide a term on the subject that you are looking for. So if you are interested in learning about the COVID-19 pandemic, you would just type it in, or in your own code you would provide a string with that search term. And then here are the options of what you want the API to return. So we definitely want a summary of what that is. We can request that the URL where the information is found be returned as well. And if we're interested in all the sections in the page, we can type that in, and let's say we want the title as well. So we can click submit, and it will return a JSON response. So here we can see the sections being returned. We can see the URL of the page, the title, And we can also see the summary up here, and this contains the text of it's a short summary of the page, so it'll return what's in that page. I think it returns the first 1 or 2 paragraphs of the page. It can also return all the text that's on the page. You just have to make sure that you request it in one of the options. So I'll go back to that GUI page, and so this is the option you would select to return everything back from the page. And you can also get back any links and any links that contain a PDF document as well. So I thought this would be useful for others who wanted to learn how to use the API to learn it visually. I also provided a API docs page where if you want to integrate this in your own software, I provide examples of how to do that. So I'll navigate to that page and have a table of contents, and I provide information on how to create a request to my API via HTTP, what parameters to use, how to use them, what each parameter does, and I even provided code snippets of how you would implement it with either JavaScript or in Python. So it makes it really easy to integrate in your own projects. I do have some more links on my page that all link either to the same page or third-party pages. So that's what I have down here if somebody wants to learn more about what cryptocurrency is, or if they want to jump to another section of my page quickly. So this was a really fun project. I thought it was really interesting learning how to use microservices, how to implement that, and use microservices from other projects, because I think that's just really cool, being able to connect to other computers, other software programs running on my group members' computers and communicate with one another. I think that's just really awesome. So I really enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys like it as well. Thank you.